Welcome back, everybody, to SkyGrid Rules That Matter, episode number 9. We are 9 episodes deep into this series, and as with every episode, we've got a new rule that we've added that was suggested by you. We're going to go look at the rule wall in just a second. If you want to suggest a rule for next time, do so in the comments below. Try to think of something weird, wacky, creative that goes well with this map or with other rules we already have. I've got a new aqueduct I've started. It's not quite finished. It doesn't have a return system like the one we did last time over there. We're going to do some exploration, and I want to start working towards the end game goal of killing the dragon. And to do that, we need to fill out the different slots on the end portal, which is at 00 at the bottom of the map. And we won't be able to use F3 to look for that, obviously, because that's one of the rules. Don't hit F3. But we'll use the compass. We need ender pearls and blaze powder to combine into Eye of Enders to put in those little spots. And so one thing I need is I need to set up a little Enderman farm. There's an Enderman spawner. Let's stay in this mode for just a little bit. I'm not going to do anything silly like jump from block to block, but let's do it a little bit. There's an Enderman spawner right there. You can see him spinning up. He's right there. So we're going to set up a little farmy dealio. And let's see. I probably shouldn't push my luck too much. Also need to go after a few achievements. Well, I don't need to. I just kind of want to. Here, let's turn around now. That's going to get me into trouble if I do that too much. Let's go look at the new rule before I forget. Before I get too distracted. Okay, here we go. Here is the rule wall. Pause the screen if you want to look at the rules. Otherwise, I'll just go over the new one. The 9th rule is if you destroy spawners, you must do so with TNT. There's no other way that I can validly destroy spawners except with TNT. I think I've picked up some along the way. 6. Actually, I don't plan to break any just this second. But I'll keep that there just in case. Okay, so what's first? Enderman. No, that's not first. Before we go mess with the Enderman guy, let's ride the new aqueduct, right? That's probably the most fun thing we could do. There we go, and let's do it in F5 mode. Whee! Oh, I was kind of hoping you could sail all the way down this jump, but it looks like you hit the water a few times. And then down here I've got the bed and a water spout. I picked up a few chests. Hello. No, come back. Alright, we got it back. Now, let's just real briefly, let's take a little peek along this side. I did a little exploration around there. There was 2 chests. Very easy to get to, so I just went and snagged them. And I'm looking for more. There's one way down there. I guess we can go do that. It won't take long, because we can use the water to get back up. We don't have to make extensive use of bridging. If I can remember where it is now. I kind of lost track of it. There it is. It's directly underneath us. Yep. Is it getting dark? Oh, it's getting dark. Crap. Bad timing. Okay, what's underneath us now? This is an easy way to get down. Ooh, a diamond helmet. Excellent. And spawn Enderman and an iron door. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. We need to get back up to the bed and sleep away the night before things start spawning. I have a plan. I haven't actually tested... Oh, we're already here. I have a plan on how to make the Enderman farm work. I haven't tested it out, but I think it might be okay. And we're going to try it out right now. As soon as we run back upstairs and put this stuff away, we can start building it. Basically, I'm going to make a platform around that spawner so that Enderman can spawn on it. They don't need grass or anything. They're not a farm animal, but they do need to be suitably dark. And I'm going to try putting a cap over top of it so that it'll be dark enough. And that's going to be a little bit tricky with the 5x5 grid rule. But I think we could probably do it if we make the cap in a certain way. Oh, that doesn't go there. This goes there. Okay, let's keep going around. Crafted things goes in there. Armor goes in there. I could possibly get protection too. I don't have enough levels. I'm also sort of secretly hoping, or now I'm openly hoping, that the Enderman farm is going to give us some better experience than the skeleton farm, which was very slow. It's only one Enderman spawner. It's not like a full-blown Enderman farm, which we couldn't even think about setting up until we killed the dragon. Alright, here he is. So, let's go this way. And I want to get rid of this lava block before it starts setting things on fire. There we go. And let's put a little torchy. There we go. So I'm going to make a little pyramid base, kind of like I've made for my bed and storage. This one will be simpler. It's just going to be platforms, 4 along the side, so that if I get knocked off or something, or if an Enderman punches me, I won't instantly be dead. Alright, so the first section looks kind of like that. All it is little platforms here on the side, and then a sort of a box here. So if I'm theoretically standing here attacking their feetsies, and I get hit, ow! I don't die. I just kind of land here. And then if I do fall off, like way down there, I've got a second layer with some water spouts. So if I get knocked off by an Enderman, hopefully we can catch ourselves in the water. I think that should work. Theoretically, who knows what will actually happen, but theoretically I think that'll work. Okay, so next step. We need to put a roof on the sucker. They're 3 blocks high, so they should have room to stand. And I think I'm going to put like a ring of fences around the underside of this platform, so that they will not get away and they won't be able to run up and attack me. And we actually have an instance, a reason to use the new rule, because there are some other spawners nearby that I don't want around. And so we're going to have to do something about them. I need to get on top of this guy. So I guess we'll use some stairs here. I may have to demolish this. I would just, ordinarily, I would just pillar up, do it, and be about my business. But I can't do that here. Alright, here we go. So that'll go there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Bam! Excellent. Alright, then I'll remove these stairs. Good. So that's one. I guess that's one way to get experience if I'm not having enough. And then there's one here. Hey, spider! Oops. I shift-clicked it, which will it'll just light it on fire. It won't do that. Bam! Okay, then we have to rebuild a little bit. But not too big. I think those are the only two I'm really concerned about that are too close. That's the one. We don't want to get rid of that one. That's the one we want. What's that? A mushroom. Alright, anyway, so I think I'm going to build basically an inverted pyramid. Kind of like this, but upside down. My reasoning behind that is that we have to cut off the sunlight unless we want to only use this thing during the night. We have to cut off all the sunlight. Let me get rid of that. Ooh, double. Let me get rid of that one too. I've been trying to get rid of those as I see them, because they're potential lag monsters. And that too. I can't just make a wide platform out around it, because them's the rules. And if I were to just leave it the way it is, the sun is coming straight down, and it's coming underneath there to keep that nice and bright. So we've got to build a pyramid big enough to cut off that sunlight. Almost done. Yeah, now I'm done with the 3rd level. And look what we have. We've got Enderman spawning, and it is broad daylight. So I guess that's what you need for a hostile mob farm. To let them accumulate, you need 3. I think I may redesign eventually a different mob farm. Maybe the zombies, maybe the skeletons, so that we could do it this way if I want to. But we've got Enderman, and this definitely works. We don't have to rely on falling traps. Only at night. Oh, hello. And we have Not just Enderman, it appears. We've got a zombie villager. Okay, so let's be a little bit careful how we approach. We don't want to look them straight in the eye. They are free to roam at the moment. I'm not looking at you. Alright, I'm gonna stand right here and do this. No. Be very careful here. He's kind of in the way, but this is kind of what I want to do. They're neutral unless I look at them. And I want to cage them in so that I can punch them right in their kneecaps. I'm going to kneecap them. And they won't be able to do anything. They shouldn't be able to come out from under this little fence. And they shouldn't, because they're spawning from a spawner, not naturally in the end, they shouldn't be able to, whoa! They shouldn't be able to do anything, really. Okay, fenced in. Now, next, I need a little safe spot if that happens. Okay, let's get back. There's a skeleton. That's great. I am creating dark spots all underneath here. It's not just here. It's everywhere underneath here. So there's a skeleton. There's a skeleton, which makes me think I need to add some torches in certain strategic locations. So let's add some here and on the level below. Skeletons are still, I think, my worst enemy via the bow shot, or maybe the blaze, but as long as I stay out of the nether, I'm not too worried about the blaze. Okay, that's a little better. And then let's put some down here. And that'll at least help out. All of these blocks down here now are no longer getting sunlight because we have blocked it off. So that's something to try to keep in mind as if I go down to explore, or if I get knocked down or something, I might get shot at or exploded, or who knows. Okay, 2 more. And then I need to think of some sort of little safe spot. Maybe water is the trick, because they don't like water. Maybe we use water. I also need to kind of light up more up there. I'll do that a little bit later, though. Okay, so if we come down here, maybe, oh, I can put a platform right here. I'm going to put a platform right here. If I have enough wood for it. And let me destroy this water block. Every time I see one, if I can, I get rid of it. And what I'm going to do, I think maybe I'll put another water spout here. Is there anything down beneath there? No. I'll put a water spout here so I can just kind of jump into it. Maybe, is that a viable idea? Maybe not. 1, 2, 3, the center is right there. Maybe that's an idea. I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, this is going to be dangerous. Let me refill my water bucket, then we'll try killing a few and just see what happens. Now that we've done that, besides this guy, none of them should be able to get out. I'm thinking. So let's see. What if I do this? Will they be able to hit me? Yes. What if I stay down here? Ooh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Ender pearls. I didn't look at any of you. You're not angry at me. There's an ender pearl, and I went up a level. And one of them's angry. And this is not the most efficient way to kill him, because they're not taking any fall damage. But I will take it. And we will get a decent amount of experience and all the ender pearls we're gonna need. It's successful, I think. And if I want to shut it down, I can just place some torches. Hey. I do have, I've got ladders on all 4 sides. So, oh, hi. I could just go to the other side. Okay. It's not flawless, but it works. It works. Excellent. 4 ender pearls. And then this guy. Let's see, can we knock him off? Hey. See you later, sucker. Haha. Alright. I'm not sure if they will teleport away from danger. Anyway, okay, so that works. That's awesome. We've got 4 ender pearls, a little bit of levels. Let's do something else. Moo. Moo. Achievement! Repopulation. Awesome. Have a little veal with that meal. Alright, let's do something else. Protection 1, Sharpness 1, TNT, Aquafinity 1, Protection 1, and Efficiency 1. When I get some more levels, we'll combine those. Alright, let's do something else. Alright, well, it had to happen. I have to come back for nether wart. Let's stay away from the spawners this time, if we can help it. I'm assuming there has to be nether wart in here somewhere for potions. If there isn't, the dragon fight will still be possible, but it'll be a little tricky, a little bit more tricky, and less forgiving. The end is not like this, or like the overworld. It's not a grid. I'm wondering if there's nether wart planted in some of these soul sands, because there is some mushrooms on dirt periodically in the overworld. So maybe the filter he made to make this... What am I doing? That's the wrong block. The filter he made to make this map may do something similar. He's gotta place them in the world in a way where they would be able to exist naturally. That's why the reed has a water block next to it, because otherwise it would naturally update and break the reeds. And nether wart must be kind of the same. And I actually think I saw just one, but it was loose, like it had popped off of the block. So we're just going to go exploring. There's still a little lag. There's a chest down there. There's a little lag, but it's not as bad. I want to be super careful about how I act here, because there's no water spouts to save me. And maybe I'm just going to go in one direction. That's B00's favorite band, by the way. I'm going to go in one direction and see if we can't spot something. Here's a chest. Let's look in this one. And I wanted to be up kind of close to the top so that we would be able to look down. Whoops. Okay, cave spider, stone. That's very nice. Don't need that, don't need that. Break that. And once I've found some nether wart, I may do a little collecting of soul sand. There's one. Soul sand and obsidian. Not obsidian. Ran out of. That's a bad time to run out of blocks. Glowstone. And there's still definitely some lag, particularly since I'm exploring in a new direction. And I do not see any nether wart. Did I call it netherrack? You know what I mean. There's a chest. Let's go get the chest. So turn around here. Also need to keep an eye out for spawners. I haven't seen any. I set... Those are... Okay, those are slimes. Well, I think we'll be okay as long as we keep our distance. I'm really only worried about the blazes. Or maybe... I guess there might be a ghast spawner around here somewhere. Which would not be nice to interact with. No thank you. I think they would spawn anyway, despite the fact that there's not room for them to spawn naturally. Wooden sword, no. Spawn magma cube, sapling, no. Slime ball, I'll take, I guess. Huh, but still no nether wart. Well, unfortunately, it seems like there's not any nether wart in the map. I thought I saw one at some point, but maybe I was mistaken. Let me just kill these guys. We got to level 9. I'm going to enchant some stuff, combine some stuff. There's another guy. Can we get to level 10? Probably not just with him. I wanted to get to level 30 to do a boot enchant, so hopefully I could get... What am I doing here? So I could get feather falling, which would be really nice for falling off of these things and then hitting a block lower down. I don't think it's in the cards. Okay, we're done here, and I'm going to put a torch to shut down the spawner. Reason being, not because of the Enderman. Once we're out of range, it's going to stop spawning anyway, but because of natural spawns. Every time I come back here, there's creepers and skeletons and stuff hanging out there, and they want to say hello. That's a pretty interesting Enderman farm there. I don't think I've ever seen this one on any of the redstone people's channels. SethSlab77, check this out. Try and beat this design, huh? Maximum efficiency. Yeah, but getting to level 30 would take a real long time. So level 9 will be okay. I think going to the book strategy is probably better overall, because I don't have an easy way to farm up a bunch of stuff. Let me drop some of this stuff off. So we got a random block. Go in here with the dirt. Okay, and then we put some of this wood away. And then the extra ores in here. Boom, boom. Also want to work towards a notch apple. So if there's no potions available for the dragon fight, I might try to work up a notch apple to make it easier. And we could do things like maybe a few iron golems and a snowman army, that kind of thing. Might help. There's 15 more ender pearls. And let's say that the thing doesn't have any filled in at all. We'll need 12. So then the rest of these I can kind of just carry along with me. I think I'll carry 4 in case I get into trouble. I don't know, it's still kind of risky shooting an ender pearl here because you don't really know what you're going to hit. So maybe it's best to just leave those alone. Let's not take those. And we're done with this. For right now, I put all the books in a different chest back here. Let's see, we got protection 2, protection 1. I eventually want to replace that with diamond. So we'll get out power. Yeah, I guess we'll need power for the dragon, won't we? That's already efficiency 2. Protection. Protection. And sharpness. Yeah, I'll make that sharpness 2. I don't have enough levels to do all that, but that's what I would like to do. Whoop. Okay. So let's see what we can do. Let's take off the armor we want to improve. Let's see, what should we do first? We should probably put an extra layer of protection on the pants. Yeah, that's already 5 levels. Great. All right, how much is this going to cost? Oh, only 2. That's not bad. And then I've got 2 left, so could we possibly do this? Yes! Oh, that worked out nicely. Okay. So we got an extra level of protection. We got protection 2, and protection 1. I probably should just make a diamond chest plate because I'm probably not going to find one anytime soon. At least it's not likely. We got a power 2 bow and a sharpness 2 sword. Okay, so I think the potions are out of the question. I'm going to continue leveling up my gear and trying to get some better enchantments. But one thing we do need, we need to make an egg monument, which I haven't made. And we also, in order to make the Eyes of Ender, we're going to need blaze powder. You get 2 per blaze rod. And I guess I don't need this for an enchanting stand, but I'm going to need 6 more. Yeah, at least 6 total blaze rods to make the Eyes of Ender. To fill in the end portal, whatever it may be. We'll continue working on it. Remember to suggest a rule for next time. Oh, our farm is pretty much filled out. I could harvest it again and replant it. It would be full. And this area we are inhabiting has gotten... Oh, man, we got a short little dumpy jungle tree this time. That stinks. The area I'm in is it's just growing like some kind of virus through this system. We'll see you next time. See you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.